Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Wednesday, July 28th, 2021. About 10 of 8 in the morning. Man, summer attire. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 76 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 degrees Celsius, and the humidity is 94%. Knew it was up there. It's, well, I keep saying it. It's Florida summer. It's humid. It's thick air. It's thick air. That's why July and August are months that I rarely get out of the air conditioning. I don't know how anyone would survive down here without air conditioning. I say that, and I know that the boys are out in the sun. Well, the boys, my sons and everybody else is out working in this. I used to. You just adapt to it. It's hot, but you adapt to it. You stay hydrated. But you have to deal with it. Then you get old and used to being in the air conditioning, and you can't go outside at all. So, anyway. I don't know how some of y'all are dealing. Right now, I know there's hot weather all over. In England, Great Britain area, it was. I think the majority of the heat wave is broken there, but still, very unusual for them. And then areas of the United States over on the West Coast, parts of Canada, where it's like, it's 102, 104 degrees right now. Well, maybe not right this minute, but they're getting that kind of heat during the day. They're not used to that. They don't have air conditioning to deal with it. It's not, for the most part, it's not as humid. But that's just for the most part. There are areas of the West Coast that are humid, maybe not as humid as Florida, but they're humid. And you add in the heat. The heat's the killer. Like, it's 76 degrees right now. I really don't do a feels like when it's that cool. But it does have some impact. It probably feels like it's in the mid 80s. Once it gets up into the mid 80s, then you start doing the feels like temperature. And that depends on the amount of humidity in the air. So, anyway. Let's see. What did I think about talking about for today's ride? I know I had something that popped in my head yesterday that I wanted to talk about. Now, I can't think of it. Par for the course. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out the easiest way to get to 295. I mean, I've gone several different ways. I could have turned at that last place at the last turn, but that takes me to an entrance that's it's actually got another traffic light in it. I could go here. I think we're just going to go on up to this next one. I think this is probably a little bit further. In fact, I'm sure it's a little bit further than the other way that I usually go, which would bring me out at this traffic light here on the other side of this traffic light, where I would come into this entrance from the other side, and it's a little bit more direct. And one less, two less traffic lights, so probably I should go the other way. I mean, it's not going to be much different than a half mile, maybe a mile at the maximum. Really only going because I'm doing two different video views. I'm trying to give the one view at least a little difference. I got plenty of time. I know it seems like I talk about sleep a lot. Maybe it's because I'm just getting up or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, I was fighting my eyes last night around 10 o'clock or so. And I've learned that if I fight my way through being drowsy, then I really won't go to sleep. I forced my way through the first, like ready to drop off. Then I stay awake and I can't go to sleep until early in the morning, 2 or 3 o'clock. And that really doesn't work for me. So I've tried to train myself to react when I start yawning. Go ahead and turn everything off, get the bed made up properly, climb in and go to sleep. And that's pretty much what I did. It was a little bit after 10 last night, and I went to bed. And I've been doing 3.5 hours at a stretch, which is unique for me because for the longest time, I've only been able to sleep 2.5 hours at a time before I have to get up and use the facilities or whatever. Late in the past couple of nights, it's been 3.5 hours. And last night, that's about what it was because it was a little bit after 2 when I woke up the first time. At 5 the next time. And then the alarm went off at 7:30. So altogether, I've got 8 hours worth of sleep. But still, you fight those cobwebs in the morning trying to actually wake up. I did something the other day. I don't remember if it was. I think it was to my daughter. I need my coffee in order to make my coffee. Kind of like I used to need my glasses to find my glasses. If I lost my glasses, I was done. I couldn't, I could only see like a foot in front of my face. So my glasses weren't where they were supposed to be. It took me a while to find them because I was down looking at everything. But I'm like that trying to make coffee. Like this morning, rinsing the coffee cup out. And trying to filling it up to make coffee. It's like watching myself move in slow motion. Anyway, I'm hoping to get another video out today, depending on when I can get it all together. I had an idea in my head on this one painting I did. And I was thinking how I was going to put it out there. It was going to be a backdrop in the van. And now the van's not working, so I've got to come up with another idea. Still hope it's going to be an easy fix on the van. Don't know, but anyway, I think I'll be able to pull it off at the daughter's house. It won't be. It's not going to be what I had in my head, so it won't be the same. It'll work out. Try to think about it around my house. The only wall I have big enough to display it is the wall where I painted it, and that's in the hallway, and you can't, there's not enough room to film it. So one of those between a rock and a hard place. But like I said, I think I'll be able to get it done here today. Depends on how quiet I can keep the boys and the dog. An odd place for a record to be parked. I know there was something else I wanted to talk about. It's niggling in the back of my head, but it won't come forth. Oh, one thing is, I had put out on Facebook that I was looking for for the book It by Stephen King, and I had it out there for probably 2 weeks or so, and then I went and bought that copy Sunday, I guess. Yesterday I got a message from a local friend that she had found me the book. I didn't say that I'd already found one, but I'll go pick it up later today. And I guess it's kind of a good thing because the other 10-year-old Grand Brat, blah blah blah. You'll get it out, Doc. The other 10-year-old, they're really close in age. They do a lot together. Anyway, he expressed some interest in reading the same book that his cousin is reading. They do a lot of the same stuff together. So I'll get him the book. I don't know that he'll be as into it as the other one, but I said something to the girl the lady at used bookstore the other day. So that's why I wanted to donate to the local reading, local county reading program. And at that point, I mean, I spent quite a bit of money on that book. I spent more than I've ever spent on a book. But I told her, no, not today. That's actually what this is. This is for, a local 10-year-old. It's not that they're needy. Some families can't afford books at all. And that program is great for that. But like I said, they're not needy. Neither of the grandkids need anything. So, and I seldom buy them things like this, like a book or toys or stuff like that. So if they express a real interest, then I will. But anyway, that's basically what I told the lady behind the counter. And that's more or less what this is for. It's for a local student. Again, not the needy type, but same difference. Student is a student. Trying to promote their reading skills. I mean, they've got reading skills, but most of the time they're buried in that electronic stuff. So try to encourage the actual reading. Anyway, if y'all are looking out at the windshield view, this is the one turn that's really bad. If you see the other stop sign up there in the van, I have to come up to it from the other direction. I go where that pickup truck just went. I go and approach that traffic light or that stop sign. I don't have the stop sign there, but I have to make that really weird left-hand turn. Because if I use the other stop sign, I can't see out the right window. Anyway, I don't know if I can describe that or not. But we are at the end of today's journey. I'll be pulling over up here to turn the cameras off. But, I appreciate y'all going along for the ride. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Wherever it is, y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that would be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. I'll see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. It's a lot to y'all. Bye-bye.